Put that cookie down now. I had to get that out of the way. But for this video here, I'm going to do something a little bit different and hopefully fun. Talk about this movie, Jingle All the Way, and give you my top 10 reasons why I love Jingle All the Way. Now, you might ask, why don't I review the film? Because I know the holidays are coming up. Christmas is around the corner, and I'll definitely be watching this again. So why not save the review till then? Maybe a commentary as well. I want to do a little bit more for the film, when the holidays are here. So for now, for this marathon, I'll just do this fun topic. And so yeah. So without further ado, let's talk about my top 10 reasons why I love Jingle All the Way. Reason number 10, it puts you in the Christmas spirit. Every year around the holidays, I know I'll watch this movie 3-4 times. When December hits, I'll pop in the DVD here and I'm laying back and having a fun time. And then I'll see it on TV 3 more times and I'll still watch it, because I enjoy it that much. And yeah, again, it really puts you in the mood and that Christmas spirit. And that for me is reason number 10. Reason number 9, it's fun for the whole family. It's a film that the whole family can sit back and watch and have fun, have good, clean fun. You're having a fun time with these characters, chasing after this Turbo Man doll. And so, yeah, that for me is reason number 9. Reason number 8, and some people might debate this a little bit, but for me, reason number 8, this is probably the director's best movie. Now, I know this same director, Brian Levant, he also directed Beethoven before this movie, but he also directed The Flintstones, which, if I had to pick between that film and this film, I'm going to pick this film. And I know he also directed, some other films that are not great, like, Are We There Yet? And Christmas Story 2. Yeah, he did direct that. So it seems like, really, for me, the director, when you think about what he's directed after this film, he's directed some stinkers, which is why I say, for me, this is his best movie. But that for me is reason number 8. Reason number 7, we still hate Booster. Enough said on that one. Reason number 6, the soundtrack. I really enjoyed the soundtrack here. I forgot who did the score. I'm going to look this up real quick, and yeah, maybe I should have had this ready, but it's all right. Yeah, David Newman. I really enjoyed the score by David Newman, as well as the, songs throughout the movie. But yeah, the soundtrack, the score, really good score by David Newman. And here's some good Christmas songs throughout the film. Reason number 5, Phil Hartman. His character, is a womanizer, which, now everybody would be up in arms about that. But, Phil Hartman's great here in this movie as this character, Ted. But yeah, I miss that guy. I miss Phil Hartman a lot. He's definitely a highlight in the movie. Especially this scene where he's making cookies and, talking to Arnold on the phone. And, yeah, put that cookie down now. So Phil Hartman, again, he's definitely a highlight in this movie. And that's why I place him at number 5. Reason number 4, the quotes. Everybody can quote this movie. And I mentioned put that cookie down. But there's a lot of scenes, a lot of great, Arnold one-liners here. A lot of great lines from Arnold and Sinbad throughout the movie. Just 2 minutes, when he's trying to get in the store. What else here? I'm just trying to... I've seen the film so many times, and I should be able to spit out the dialogue, but... He got two! He got two! Get the mailman! That scene always cracks me up. I mean, the whole bit where they're in the radio station and they have to name all the reindeers. I love that scene. Uh, I mean, there's so many great lines here in this movie. I know I'm forgetting them, uh, but put that cookie down. You know what? Screw it. Let's look it up. Let's look up the lines here. And again, maybe I should have had this ready, but F it. I want to be able to, mention some more here. Why does the film get a 5.6? I don't get that. But, yeah, I want to mention some more here. But, yeah, put the cookie down is definitely a great line. But, password, Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. And then a whole scene where, they take down all the Santas in that warehouse. That's a lot of fun. Jim Belushi's in that. Your guys are nothing but a bunch of sleazy con-men in red suits. You heard me right. Con-men, thieves, degenerates, lowlifes, thugs, criminals. At the North Pole, there are fighting words, partner. Who told you to eat my cookies? But, see, I can't do Arnold. I try, but I can't. And then we know the part where he's in the store and they're out of Turbo Man dolls and, Booster, who wants Booster? And there's two guys, they're laughing at Arnold's face. And he's like, where's your Christmas spirit? And they're smiling. That's better. But yeah, I'm just kind of going through the quotes here. I'm not going to be able to, quote the whole movie. But, that's reason number 4. Reason number 3, Sinbad. A great character, Myron, who's, unhinged. I love Sinbad, though. And, I don't know why he didn't have a bigger career. Like, he did 2 or 3 movies. I know he was in House Guest, The First Kid. He did this movie. But, he didn't really do much in terms of comedies. And I know he's done, quite a bit of stand-up. But I don't know why, he didn't do more, comedies. Now, I know that for that character, Sinbad's character in the movie, they looked at Joe Pesci, like they considered him, or his name was mentioned for that role. It would have been interesting, but, for me, Sinbad really knocked it out of the park here. The chemistry between him and Arnold is a lot of fun. It's just, such a great character. And, to me, if you take out Sinbad, I don't think the film would have been as fun. I mean, Arnold is still great, but you needed that character that, can really bounce off of Arnold. And I thought Sinbad was a great casting. He was a great comic actor, that, brought a lot out of Arnold. And, which Arnold had done comedy before this, whether it be Twins, Kindergarten Cop. But I think Sinbad really made the film better. And, his character's great. Again, him and Arnold had great chemistry. And, like I said, Arnold's funny here. And it's like, Sinbad just really, it's like peanut butter and jelly. I mean, that's kind of, they work together well. And again, I wish that Sinbad had done more in terms of comedies. He didn't do enough, in my opinion. The second reason, Arnold, his character, his character's an everyman. He just wants that Turbo Man doll. And, he'll do whatever it takes to get that doll. And Arnold's character's having a ball. I mean, Arnold's having a ball here in the movie. And, Arnold's just having fun. In the beginning, yeah, I mean, he's not the perfect husband. In the beginning, you see his character, he's at work and he's trying to get to his son's karate class, and he misses the class, tries to make up for it, and he asks his son, what do you want for Christmas? Turbo Man doll. And Arnold does whatever it takes, to get that doll. Again, he's an everyman and a likable character. Again, not perfect, but Arnold is great here. He's entertaining, funny, and he proved again, why he does comedy well. Again, he proved it with Twins, Kindergarten Cop. I don't want to talk about Junior, but Jingle All the Way here, this is definitely one of my favorite Arnold comedies. He didn't do a lot of comedy, but this is definitely one of my favorites. And the number one reason why I enjoy Jingle All the Way or love this movie, the number one reason is the Turbo Man doll, which even back then, when I first saw this film, in the mid-90s, everybody wanted a Turbo Man doll. Even now, they've put out some new ones. I've seen them at Walmart for a good price. So maybe, just for, decoration, one day I'll get a Turbo Man doll and I'll put it up here on the back, like on that top shelf. But the Turbo Man doll was so cool. And from what I understand, they did make some, but not a lot from the movie. I don't know how many exactly they made. Somebody can, answer that question. But, the Turbo Man doll was cool. I mean, and you saw a little bit in the beginning of the Turbo Man show, which Jamie is watching. And then you got the whole stuff with the third act, with the parade and, Arnold to get into the Turbo Man suit. And, Myron is, the villain. I forgot the villain's name, but, the Turbo Man doll, the action figure. I'm sorry, it's an action figure, not a doll. But everybody wanted a Turbo Man. And the Turbo Man is cool. So, yeah. But that's my top 10 reasons why I love Jingle All the Way. To recap real quick, 10, it puts you in the Christmas spirit. Number 9, it's fun for the whole family. Number 8, it's probably the director's best movie. And that's just me. I mean, that's just my opinion. Number 7, We Still Hate Booster. Number 6, the soundtrack and score. Number 5, Phil Hartman. Number 4, the quotes. Number 3, Sinbad. Number 2, Arnold. And reason number 1, the Turbo Man. But yeah, that's my top 10 reasons why I love Jingle All the Way. Thank you for watching. Again, this was a little bit different, hopefully fun. And I'll talk about this film more here in a month or two. But thank you for watching and have a good day.